Hey guys, today we'll be solving lead code number 209, minimum size subarray sum. It is a medium question on lead code. So this question in particular, like I said, anything to do with subarrays and figuring out the length usually points to one pattern, which is sliding window. Now I know that there's other ways to approach it, but sliding window is usually always the cleanest in terms of getting these questions down. And the other hint that's given in the question itself is the fact that the array itself is only positive, in the sense that the numbers inside are all positive, right? Sliding window doesn't work when it's negative. But the thing with this question is the fact that the template that I gave in my first ever video, I think, or second ever video, the sliding window, I gave a template where we would do it based on if the Windows condition was invalid, we would actually just subtract from our initial thing, and then we would increase our low, right? I forgot the exact words for it, but it was something like while the condition is well invalid, all we have to do is subtract low from the variable that we care about, and low plus equals to 1. But in this question, the thing is that this would not work, in the sense that it wouldn't give you the right answer if you just thought about it. If you thought that 231243, when is the window invalid? It's when it's less than that, right? But we would want to increase the sum, so there's no point in subtracting from our sum, right? So that's the thing with this window. But the good news is the fact that all we have to do is just switch the position at which we are calculating our result. That's all we have to do, and just change the window condition to be valid now. So all we have to do in this question, like I said, it's dynamic in the sense that the subarray sum can be variable. So like I've said, low and high should be 0. We'll hold the current sum, always the best way to go about it, and then res, I'll start that off as float infinity for now, because you can have 0 as your answer. Now I'll just do the same exact thing that I have always done for these sliding window questions. This setup, this is it, okay? This is the setup. I have my low, I have my high, I have my thing that will check the condition of the window, and I have my res. This is where I'll store my answer. Now what we do is we will higher from our high. In this case, we will add our number at high index, right? And the change now is the fact that, well, all we have to do is, instead of doing it when the window is invalid, now just do it when the window is valid, right? And that's pretty much it. Like, this condition right here is the key to this question. And when we do have a valid window, like I've said, all you have to do is just get your length or whatever you need for that particular question, and then just store it in your answer. And in this case, we will also fire, right? This is the, I guess, the big difference. We will actually subtract our low, because what we want to do is minimize, right? Just think about the question itself as well. Don't just blindly follow the template. Think about the question as well. If we wanted to figure out the minimum length, why would we expand the array or anything like that? We want to figure out the subarray that gives us the target, right? And that's what matters. So when we are ahead of our target, we want to try and minimize it now, right? That's our next goal. So all we have to do is just subtract and just kind of decrease our size. At the end, just increment your high. And the last check, the very last check, is just check if it is still float infinity. That means it never entered the window. That means it never passed the target. Just return 0. Otherwise, just return your result. And that's pretty much it for this question. You have your dynamic window over here, you have your sum over here, you have your result over here, you have your valid window, you have your fire, you have your hire. Now if you want to know what I mean by hire and fire, I've also got the video that I referenced at the start, the second or first video that I made. It talks about this in a bit more detail. And this is it, this is the main part. This you could have done with the for loop as well. I just prefer doing with the while loop.